2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA. The Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against...
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Greg Anthony. And we've got time.
Good evening,
Thanks, DA, and Philly loves guys that work hard. Great attitude to build your team around for sure.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Rose is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. New Orleans on D. Outside Rose. Oladipo against Bradley. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got the first points of the night for Philadelphia.
and that's where you like to see Oladipo operating right there around the rim.
Rose against Irving. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line. Very good at using his body to draw contact.
And Brent, some pressure on the Pelicans front office and coaching staff to win now.
Well, Alvin Gentry has dealt with a lot of injuries surrounding Anthony Davis in his short tenure with the Pelicans, and it took a little while for the organization to confirm that the upper management and coaching staff would be back for this season, so it feels a bit tenuous. Hopefully they can get themselves together and be one of the teams with that kind of talent that finds their way in.
Whoa!
Wow. Good look out. How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. The screen from Thompson. Here's Oladipo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Oladipo's got his second bucket.
Victor shows a little bit of touch there from the mid-range, a knockdown shooter from that spot on the floor.
They set the screen. And Favors kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 4 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, it's good. 1:52 left in the first. Oladipo against Bradley. Iguodala with the steal. Dishes it to Irving. Back to Iguodala. Over Tatum. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers lead.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility. And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
Here's Drummond. Good D by Thompson. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
2 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Irving kicks to Drummond. For three. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Tatum kicks to Oladipo. Good D by Drummond.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Irving for 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Derek Favors, known for his work ethic, and he talked.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is too. How far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Tatum. Derrick Rose is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Thompson, and it's Crowder in at the 4 slot.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Count that bucket. 6 points for Jason Tatum. So many naturally born playmakers and natural born scorers who have learned to become playmakers. That's kind of an interesting topic. Who do you think right now tops that list?
One guy that's pretty peculiar in that sense, I think, Kevin, is Jeff Teague. You know, so many years of success in Atlanta, but it was built around this team and the system and the fragility of what it was that those guys could do and needed to do for that team to win. I think that Jeff Teague has made himself into a much better playmaker in the NBA.
The screen from Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oladipo for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Iguodala. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Irving against Rose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
The first free throw is good.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Favors with a screen on Oladipo. Favors can't get it to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Thompson dishes to Oladipo. Back to Thompson. Over Drummond. The 76ers again can't hit it. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
55 seconds left in the first half. Over to the left wing. There's the dish to Thompson. Back to Rose. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Irving against Rose. Favors with the screen. And that one's good. Drummond.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Out left to the wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson passes to Rose. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 6. Irving kicks to Iguodala. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Checking out the 76ers. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around.
And it's just about time.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And Alvin Gentry coaching her Mike D'Antoni. The 76ers leading by 8. Iguodala out there with Favors. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Drummond in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New Orleans. Oladipo dishes to Thompson. Oladipo, the pass to Rose. So it's Philadelphia now. Shot clock at 5. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Irving. At the top of the key, Favors. Back to Irving. Launches a 3. Another miss by Irving.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rose kicks to Oladipo. There's the screen. Back to Rose. That shot off. Good D by Drummond.
Alvin Gentry has to be proud that the responsibilities of playing defense for their squad last year was something that they accepted. They went from a bottom 3 team to a top 10 team defensively just last season.
And with more talent, you think the Pelicans have a chance, Brent, to step their offense up this season?
Oh, I absolutely do. I think the amazing part about last year is that the Pelicans ended up sliding their way up into the top 10 defensively. That's an area where the likes of a team like the Denver Nuggets needs to make their improvement. Maybe between those two teams, they're battling to find their way into the postseason.
The screen from Thompson. Oladipo for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got 9 points.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
Iguodala outside to the right side. Here's Irving. Basket good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Bradley against Oladipo. Shoots over Bradley. Good D by Drummond.
Gotta make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
14 feet away. The kick out to Irving. Iguodala outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Irving kicks to Favors. It's Bradley on the wing. Here's Drummond. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Bradley against Oladipo. Over to the wing. Rose passes to Thompson. Back to Rose. Iguodala with the steal. And stolen by Tatum. Crowder. And it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Favors with the screen. Irving with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Rose up on top. Covered by Irving. Rose, no good. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bradley can't get it to go.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Oladipo left side over Bradley. No good there off the double clutch. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Pelicans trail by 3. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Jay Crowder out there with Tatum. And it's Rose. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Rose kicks to Oladipo. There's the pick. The screen from Thompson. The wide open look here for Oladipo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oladipo executed that pick and roll well. Remarkable at scoring whenever he gets room to shoot off the screen.
Irving kicks to Bradley to tie it up. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Oladipo has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Using his height perfectly on the inside. Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
And he makes the first.
Iguodala. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Iguodala's leadership is really unsurpassed. Steve Kerr calling him the adult in the room. His teammates definitely listen and respect all things that he offers up.
Tatum kicks to Oladipo. Thompson a screen on Bradley. And Oladipo, here we go. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Irving dishes to Drummond. Favors with the screen. Drummond working against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock to take the lead. Tips it up. And there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
That's a nice tip, and you can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
Rose passes to Tatum. Thompson sets the pick for Tatum. Thompson, a screen on Iguodala. Here's Tatum. The 76ers with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bradley with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Yep, that one goes in there. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Rose with the ball. The screen from Thompson. Oladipo outside. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And Oladipo kicks to Rose. The screen from Thompson. They set the pick. Oladipo for 3. Connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Bradley kicks to Irving. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. Iguodala outside. Pocket 6. Drummond with a screen on Oladipo. Now the 76ers with it. Rose dishes to Oladipo. Shoots over Bradley. The offensive rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 2. 19 seconds left in the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Andre Iguodala.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Tatum passes to Rose. The screen from Thompson. Rose kicks to Oladipo. Shoots over Bradley. Missed. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean,
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett.
Don't lie, you thought Rose was going to take that game-tying shot. Dang, Drummond had 10 boards? That's like, so 18 points and 30 boards. Good grief. That's probably the most well-balanced team I've seen yet, points-wise. If only Iggy would actually hit his shots. At least Tristan Thompson's doing his job of getting boards. Alan Bright said he didn't get a flagrant foul this game. I like how Kevin Love's 0 points has become like it's just the standard for 2K SummerSim. All right, be right back.